In Cyprus, around 300 BC, there lived Zeno, a prosperous merchant whose fate was swept away by the waves in a shipwreck during a journey between Phoenicia and Piraeus. In the blink of an eye, the fortune he had built with sweat and hard work dissolved into the depths of the sea, leaving him adrift in a sea of uncertainty. Imagine yourself in Zeno's place. Faced with such a loss, how would you react? Anger, sadness, a deep sense of injustice? After all, who could blame the sea for its relentless fury? For most people, this would be the natural response. But Zeno was different. He was a man of strength, a relentless seeker of answers. And it was precisely in that emotional storm that he found the seed of what would become one of the most influential philosophies in history, Stoicism. Instead of lamenting what he had lost, Zeno focused on what he could still control: his thoughts, his actions, and his reactions. He refused to let external circumstances define his happiness. Instead of crying over spilled milk, or in this case, over lost goods, Zeno concentrated on maintaining composure, seeking serenity and neutrality even in the midst of anguish. Over time, Zeno delved into the teachings of Socrates and other great philosophers, seeking to understand human nature and the world around him. And it was from this intellectual journey that he gave birth to Stoicism, a philosophy that proposes a way to navigate life's vicissitudes with wisdom and resilience. For the Stoics, what truly matters is not the events themselves, but how we choose to interpret and react to them. They believe that the key to happiness and fulfillment lies in virtue, in acting according to reason, and in living in harmony with nature. In a frenetic and uncertain world, where unexpected events arise like storm clouds, Stoic philosophy stands as a beacon of serenity and wisdom. Its teachings, preached in public squares and open to all, from slaves to emperors, transcend the barriers of time and social status, offering valuable tools for navigating life's challenges. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the deep understanding that perspective is everything. Each individual possesses a unique lens through which they observe the world, shaping their experiences and emotions. It is this lens that often leads us to suffer in the face of unexpected situations, even though, in essence, they are not negative. Imagine the rain. It nourishes the plants, quenches the thirst of animals, and refreshes the air. By nature, it is a positive and necessary event. However, when we are caught off guard by a downpour without an umbrella, the experience becomes unpleasant. It turns out that the rain itself is not the cause of our suffering. It is our expectation of a sunny day, our inability to accept the unexpected, that generates frustration and sadness. The Stoics teach us to cultivate acceptance and adaptability. Instead of fighting against what is beyond our control, we should focus our energies on what we can influence: our reactions, our actions, and our thoughts. Just as water finds its way through the cracks and curves of the terrain, we must learn to flow with life's changes, adapting to circumstances and seeking the best in every situation. History presents us with remarkable Stoic figures who put their principles into practice, transcending social barriers and inspiring generations. Epictetus, a former slave who became one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, Seneca, a renowned Roman statesman, and Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and deep student of philosophy, are examples of the transformative power of Stoicism. The early Stoics did not limit themselves to individual philosophy. They were staunch advocates of equality and justice, fighting against inequality and segregation. In fact, they coined the term cosmopolitan, which means citizen of the world, advocating for unity and brotherhood among all people. In an increasingly complex and challenging world, the teachings of Stoicism become even more relevant. By cultivating acceptance, adaptability, and resilience, we can navigate life's storms with greater serenity, wisdom, and inner strength. Stoic philosophy does not promise to eliminate difficulties or negative emotions. But it offers us tools to manage them more effectively, turning them into opportunities for growth and learning. In a frenetic world flooded with messages promising instant happiness, Stoicism emerges as a beacon of timeless wisdom. Its teachings, which transcend the boundaries of time and social status, offer valuable tools for building a full and meaningful life, regardless of external circumstances. One of the pillars of Stoicism lies in the acceptance of the inevitable. Instead of denying or fighting against what is beyond our control, we must recognize that not everything in life happens according to our expectations. This acceptance does not mean resignation, but rather the freedom to focus on what we can truly influence: our actions, thoughts, and reactions. A well-known Stoic exercise is the visualization of the worst-case scenario. Imagine the most disastrous situation that could happen in your life. Imagine losing a job, a loved one, or facing a severe illness. By allowing ourselves to imagine these extreme situations, we can develop resilience and prepare our minds to deal with difficulties. Another interesting Stoic practice is voluntary discomfort. This practice involves deliberately subjecting ourselves to uncomfortable situations, such as sleeping on the floor, taking cold showers, or eating only bread for a few days. By depriving ourselves of temporary comforts, we can deepen our sense of gratitude for the simple things in life and strengthen our ability to adapt. Modern advertising and culture bombard us with messages that induce unrealistic expectations of happiness. We believe that to be happy, we need to have material goods, achieve a certain social status, or have a perfect relationship. This relentless pursuit of external factors leads to frustration and dissatisfaction. Stoicism invites us to re-evaluate our priorities and seek happiness within ourselves. We should focus on developing our virtues and improving our skills, recognizing that our value lies in who we are, not in what we possess. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. It teaches us to distinguish between what is within our control, our actions, thoughts, and reactions, and what is beyond our control, external events, the opinions of others, etc. By focusing on what we can control, we free up mental energy to deal with challenging situations in a more rational and constructive way. Stoicism is not based on rigid rules, but on developing the ability to respond appropriately to situations. Instead of striving to follow a set of predefined norms, we should cultivate the wisdom to discern the best course of action in each moment. True happiness, according to the Stoics, resides in our human nature and not in external factors. It springs from virtue, wisdom, and the acceptance of circumstances. By cultivating these qualities, we can build a full and meaningful life, regardless of life's storms. Happiness is not a destination but a journey. It is a continuous process of self-knowledge, acceptance, and personal development. Embrace the teachings of Stoicism and build an authentic, resilient, and meaningful life. In a frenetic world dominated by appearances, where the relentless pursuit of likes and followers seems to dictate each person's value, Stoicism emerges as a refuge of timeless wisdom. Its teachings, which transcend the limits of time and social status, offer valuable tools to navigate the turbulence of the digital world and build an authentic and meaningful existence. Creating content in the digital age, whether for YouTube or any other platform, can be challenging. The pressure for engagement and the obsession with numbers often lead us to make hasty decisions and lose sight of what truly matters, the quality of our work and the genuine connection with our audience. The Stoics teach us to reject this tyranny of metrics. They invite us to focus our efforts on what is within our control, the creativity, dedication, and passion we put into our creative process. External recognition, in turn, should be seen as a bonus, not as the ultimate measure of our success. Self-esteem is fundamental for cultivating a Stoic mindset. By recognizing our intrinsic value and focusing on our virtues and skills, we become less susceptible to public opinion and others' criticism. Remember, you are not defined by the number of views or comments your videos receive. You are defined by the quality of your content, the message you convey, and the positive impact you have on people's lives. Life, both online and offline, is full of challenges and obstacles. Videos that don't achieve the expected success, negative comments, and constant competition can be discouraging. However, the Stoics teach us to turn these challenges into opportunities for growth. By accepting difficulties as a natural part of life, we can develop resilience and learn from our mistakes. Instead of drowning in frustration, we should seek creative solutions and continue persevering in our goals. Gratitude is one of the most important virtues of Stoicism. It helps us appreciate the good things in life, even the small and seemingly insignificant ones. By cultivating gratitude, we become more positive and resilient, and we develop a more balanced perspective on life. Practice gratitude daily. Be thankful for the opportunities you have, the people who support you, and the small joys of everyday life. This simple practice can radically transform your way of seeing the world. Nelson Mandela, one of the most respected leaders in history, is an inspiring example of the application of Stoicism in real life. During his 27 years in prison, he dedicated himself to reading and reflection, deepening his knowledge of Stoic philosophy. Upon his release, Mandela could have sought revenge against his former oppressors. However, he chose the path of compassion and forgiveness. Inspired by Stoic principles, he led South Africa through a process of racial reconciliation and built a more just and equal nation. Stoicism does not offer magical solutions to the challenges of the digital age. However, its timeless teachings can help us navigate the turbulence of online life with more wisdom, resilience, and tranquility. By cultivating self-esteem, practicing gratitude, and focusing on what is within our control, we can build an authentic and meaningful digital presence, connected to our purpose and the values that truly matter. True greatness is not measured in numbers or likes. It resides in the quality of your character, the integrity of your actions, and the tranquility of your mind. Embrace the teachings of Stoicism and build a fulfilling and inspiring digital life. By liking this video and subscribing to our channel, you will be supporting our work and joining a community of people who seek a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Together, we can build a wiser, more resilient, and compassionate future. Thank you for watching.